Welcome to the True Man Podcast. This is an invitation to radical reconstruction of a man's masculine heart and soul in a place of safe community where we dare to ask questions deep seated inside a man and explore ways to help you become a better man, a better son, a better dad, and a better spouse. Well, what a special show today. Let me start by saying happy Father's Day to every dad out there, whether you're a father, a grandfather, or a son. If you're listening today, I want to personally honor you. Whether you're a father or son or both, this message is for you today. And a special shout out to my own dad, who's probably out on his walk, earbuds in, catching this episode. I'm sure we will replay it back. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Now, if you didn't get your dad something for Father's Day, shame on you. What were you thinking? It's not too late, though. Go out and grab my book. And I'm holding this up if you're watching the video right now. True Man, True Ways, a roadmap of discovery to the masculine heart. Now, here's a good idea. I'll even challenge you. Why not buy it, buy two, and read it with him and see what you can learn from each other. All you need to do is just go to truemancoaching.com, truemanlifecoaching.com. Wow, you think I know that by now. Yeah, truemanlifecoaching.com. And you go out there, click on books. You'll find my books there. Just click on True Man, True Ways, and boom, you have it at your door in a handful of days. And you guys can read that together. Thank you in advance for doing that. And hey, grab one for a friend. Make it a men's small group thing. What the heck, right? So let's talk about fathers here since we're celebrating Father's Day. Let's talk about being one. Let's talk about that earthly and heavenly relationship that we have. You know, Father's Day isn't just another Hallmark holiday. In fact, I think we should be celebrating it every day. But that aside, it's not a day about getting a new grill or a pair of socks or a new tie or whatever. The day cuts a lot deeper than that, I think. It's about legacy. It's about leadership. It's about love. And most importantly, it's about the relationship we have with our fathers and the one we must cultivate with our Heavenly Father. Now, I want to say, I also recognize that for some men, this day is painful. Maybe you never had a relationship with your father. You desired one, you crave one. I hope you were able to find one with another man. But let me offer you some good news. If you didn't have that earthly relationship, your heavenly one is available to you. And I just want you to keep that in mind as you celebrate this day. But let me be clear right out of the gate, no matter your background, your upbringing, your age, or your current life situation, there's no universal truth about fatherhood that we all feel deep down. We long for that connection with our fathers, don't we? We long to know them, to be known by them, to be affirmed by them, and to be loved and led by them. So today I want to talk about the hearts of men. I want to have an honest conversation about fathers, plural form, right? Our earthly father and our heavenly father, because to truly become whole is to step fully into our masculinity, our purpose, our strength as men. We need to understand these relationships and we must reclaim them. We must grow into them. So our earthly father is likely one of the first men that you ever met. Whether he was present or absent, kind or harsh, consistent or unpredictable, his presence left an imprint. Now, if you had a great dad, you know how much of a blessing that is. If you had a father struggling, hurt you, or simply wasn't around, you also know the ache that leaves behind. See, for most men, the relationship with our dad, well, it's complicated. There's admiration and pain. There's connection and distance. There's celebration and disappointment. And that's okay to admit. This isn't about blaming our dads. It's about telling the truth, because the truth sets us free. Now, your dad may have given you a strong foundation, or maybe he gave you a wound. you've been trying to heal for decades. Either way, here's the reality: you still need, and I would dare say crave, that relationship. Even if he's passed away, you can still pursue healing, still pursue reconciliation in your heart. Why? Because the relationship with your earthly father plays a crucial role in your identity as a man. A father gives his son three essential things: affirmation, meaning you have what it takes, he affirms it or he doesn't; direction, he helps you with which way to go, hopefully the right way; blessing, something we all crave, those words, I'm proud of you. Now, without these, men sometimes wander. They strive, they hustle for worth, they look for validation in all the wrong places: money, women, success, performance, but it's never enough. Because what they really want is a father's voice saying, "You are my beloved son in whom I'm well pleased." How does it make you feel to hear that right now? Isn't that something that you crave? Let me ask you, when's the last time you told your dad you love him? When's the last time you had a vulnerable, honest conversation with him? When's the last time you forgave him for his flaws or asked him to forgive you for yours? Now, if your dad's still alive, start there. If he's gone, ask God to show you how to make peace. Because we cannot fully walk as men until we make peace with our fathers, good, bad, or ugly. It's the only road forward. Now let's shift to our Heavenly Father, because no matter what kind of father you had on earth, you have a perfect Father in heaven. This Father doesn't leave. He doesn't break promises. He doesn't wound. He heals. He restores. He leads. And best of all, he knows you fully and loves you completely. In Romans chapter 8, verse 15, Paul writes, "The Spirit you received brought about your adoption to sonship. And by him we cry, Abba, Father." Now, the word Abba, it's personal. It's intimate. I just love the word. It means daddy. And that's not some distant religious figure. That's a father who invites you close. That's the kind of father every man needs. Isn't that the kind of invitation that you're looking for? And let me ask you, are you living like a son, or are you still living like an orphan, distant, with no relationship with him? You see, many men know about God but don't walk with God. They believe in God, but they don't trust him as their father. They don't rely on him. They don't talk to him. They try to do life on their own, wearing masks, hiding wounds, performing for approval, and wondering why they feel empty. Have you experienced that? I know I have. Now, that's not the life your Father has for you. Jesus didn't die so you could live like a slave. He died so you could live as a son, free, loved, accepted, and empowered. Now, when you live from that place, when you know you were fully loved and fully known, you stop striving. You stop comparing and you stop pretending. You become grounded, bold, humble, and powerful. And that's what it means to be a true man under the fatherhood of God. Now let's talk about what really strengthen these relationships, this intimacy, this vulnerability, this honesty. Let's face it, most men struggle with this. We were taught to stuff our feelings, Tough it out, never show weakness. But of course, here's the truth. As I always say, your strength as a man is directly tied to your ability to be vulnerable and honest, especially with your father and your heavenly father. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. It's saying, I need help. And there's so much power in that. It's asking questions like, why did he hurt me? What am I feeling? Where am I holding back from my father? Where am I holding back from God? And intimacy, that's not just for romance. Intimacy means into me you see. Letting someone see the real you, not just the performance, not just the surface, but the man beneath the armor. Honestly, that's the glue, man. If you want a better relationship with your dad, be honest. If you want to walk closer with God, be honest. Lay down the act, drop the mask, tell the truth, invite him in. And when you combine intimacy, vulnerability, and honesty, relationships deepen, walls fall, healing begins. That's what men need. That's what fathers need. And that's what you need. Now let's turn our focus outward a little bit, because we don't just grow alone, we grow together. We need each other. And if there's one thing I've learned through the True Man podcast and True Man Life Coaching, it's this. Men are starving for community, not shallow surface level stuff. Real brotherhood, conversations that matter. Friendships that sharpen, accountability that strengthens, and encouragement that builds. So here's the call, men. Band together. Let's stop competing and start connecting. Let's stop isolating and start initiating. Let's stop pretending and start telling the truth. Men, when we link arms as brothers, fathers, and sons, we rise. We raise the standard of ourselves and everybody around us. We become the kind of men others look up to, not because we're perfect, but because we're real, rooted, and reliable. And when men grow in their relationship with their earthly and heavenly fathers, the world changes, families get stronger, marriages thrive, sons are raised differently, communities heal, and legacies shift. So here's the question I want to leave you with today. Whose voice is shaping your life? Is it the critic in your head? Is it the voice of a father who didn't show up? Is it the voice of shame from your past? Or is it the voice of the Father who calls you his? Because your heavenly Father is speaking, whether you know it or not. He's not silent. He's not distant. He's not mad at you. He's with you. And he's calling you to rise. So today, on Father's Day, let's this be more than a celebration. Let it be transformation. Call your dad, forgive where needed, speak life into that relationship, and turn to your heavenly Father and say, here I am. Let him father you. Let him affirm you. Let him build you up. Because when the heart of a man is fathered well, he becomes the kind of man this world desperately needs. Now, if you want to talk more about this, if this hit a nerve, if this touched a nerve, you can visit me on truemanlifecoaching.com. You can find a link to my calendar. Just reach out. Don't walk alone. Don't walk alone. You can send me an email at mike@truemanlifecoaching.com. This is your brother, Mike Van Pelt, or as many people call me, MVP, right? Reminding you that their true path to becoming a man is becoming a son first. Well, again, happy Father's Day. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I hope it helped you. Maybe this is something that you can reach down on your phone right now. Maybe send to your own father or brother or another man in your life that you feel needs to hear the message. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a great review on your favorite podcast channel. I always appreciate getting those reviews. So again, happy Father's Day to all you men out there. Enjoy your day. Enjoy it and be present with your family. That's the gift they're looking for on Father's Day from you. And be present every day. Maybe I should say be present every day, right? Thank you again for listening. God bless you, and go out and make this your very best day ever.